About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what's going on?
We got a guest.
Very excited.
I am so excited. She's so funny. You are naturally one of the funniest people I know.
Wow. I mean, ditto back.
I mean, shut up. No, you are so funny. She has a special out right now on Netflix, Night Owl. I watch it alone. I was watching it. I paused it. I said, let me get high because that's the way she would want me to watch it. I don't get high often. I was like, I got it for the special.
But I mentioned the special. I was like, I honestly, this is like the one day a year I don't smoke because it was such a big professional event, you know?
Yeah.
But usually I'm like stoned all day. Like I'm a stoner.
I love this. Give it up for Liza Treyger.
Thank you for having me. And what a lovely place. I would say I haven't been to a place this like set up, mature, nice, thoughtful.
Can I tell you the secret?
What?
In a while.
Did someone die? Is that how you got it?
No,
what's
no,
the secret?
no.
Oh, okay.
My sister. Well, there's lore around this apartment. My sister works for Home Goods, so she knows how to set up a home. So she comes over. She like organized my bookshelf to put the trinkets in the right spot.
Oh my God, you have a Home Goods sister?
I have a home, and she gets
CEO.
She gets
Home
me
Goods
products.
CEO.
She's the CEO of Home Goods?
No, not Home Goods. I have a Home Goods company.
Of a lighting company.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I'm from extreme wealth. You didn't know that? No, not at all.
Well, sometimes rich people are bitches, so I'm like, maybe she doesn't like want to give you the money, but she'll like set up your trinkets. You know? But if you were CEO of Home Goods, I would be like, you gotta get her on the line. I gotta introduce her to my parents, my sister, Danny Pellegrino. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I actually have a Home Goods stool at my parents' house in the Chicago suburbs, a stack of Oreos.
Oh wow!
It's like it looks like a stack of Oreos, but I don't know how to get it to New York. I have to like go in a car and rent a car and drive it. Like you can't check it because it's ceramic in a way.
Sure, it'll break. You
can't trust that because I already have a corn stool that's resin.
I love.
And it's like a bite. It looks like a bite's been taken out.
I love your crap.
I do too.
I love the crap that you have. That corn stool is so beautiful because
it's gorgeous.
Because no one should ever need that.
But it's you could it's a working stool.
I know.
You can sit on it, stand on it.
You can. I can't.
It's functional. You can sit on it. The Oreo it's different, but we're like Home Goods is a real cultural thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like walking around stores. I had to stop. I was driving somewhere and I went to like a rest stop. I almost got roped into buying a New York statue.
How can you not? Yeah, of course.
I saw it and it spoke to me. I go, of course. Why don't I have an Empire State Building in my apartment?
I bought a Chrysler building magnet within the last couple months at Strand's bookstore.
Oh wow!
I said this is beautiful.
How many books did you buy?
0. But I got a library card yesterday, and I went to the library and I got a book. Okay. And I started it.
What book?
That's amazing.
I'm hoping to read it on my flight today. It's nonfiction. It's about the FBI and the most dangerous Soviet spy of the FBI's history, and he was selling secrets for 20 years. But the woman who's writing it is a federal prosecutor, 3rd generation, and her dad was in the FBI. So obviously a skewed perspective, but I'm really excited to hear about the secrets.
That is. Wow. And you jump straight to nonfiction. I don't read, and I do the same thing.
It's a really small library. I bet it's the smallest one in New York City. It's like tiny row. It's 4 tables that were fully packed.
Stop.
Only kids upstairs. Like, it's small. I got the app so I could find some other libraries.
Yeah.
So there was. I don't even think there was less than 10,000. It's tiny, but
sad.
I have a bunch of fiction books that I bought and don't read, so I don't need that. I have stacks, stacks of unread books. But I'm really into. I want to do a mission for good, and so I'm really into like spy, counterterror. Like I'm into this right now.
What do you mean a mission for good? Because I love that. I'm so on board with it. But what do you mean I want to do a mission for good?
Like positive terrorism, you know?
Okay, expand. I love that. I'm still on board. I love
like
this.
getting someone down, like a mission to get an evil person down. But I obviously don't have those kinds of skills, but I could like be a decoy or spy in a car. Like I just want to be a part of something that makes change for good and puts my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
I talk all this shit, but it's like, let's make a difference.
So you want to be a spy?
Or like a Luigi type of thing.
Well, I think he's innocent.
Okay,
So we'll
for
see
sure.
what happens in court. I don't
You
think
you
he was the
actually think
shooter.
he didn't do it?
The eyebrows don't match, and the timing of the bike ride doesn't match to me. And like, let's get handwriting and out. Like, all the evidence we have is what we've read, which is very minimal. A case this popular would be more like he.
Yeah.
Think about 24-hour news. Like, this should be all the time. Like, it's being suppressed. The charges are crazy, but all the stuff in the news is cops told them, and cops are allowed to lie.
Yes.
Isn't that
So
insane?
I'm just like, was the backpack in the woods, or did he find? I just think there's more to it. I think he was involved, but I don't think he's the shooter, and I don't think they're going to be able to prove that he was.
I
makes
hope
me
he
so
was,
happy.
and he still gets off.
It's
Because I would like.
This lawyer is incredible.
Really?
Yeah, Karen.
It's
She's
a
incredible.
new one. It's not the older guy anymore.
No, that was the Pennsylvania guy. That was like right
excuse
away
me.
in Pennsylvania.
Yes,
okay.
No, this bitch was the DA for like decades.
Of
like
New York.
all these people worked under her.
Oh, interesting.
She knows the fucking courts. She's been working, and then she's never lost a case in the private sector.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
What a get.
Yeah.
I
He's
s-
rich. That's what's cool. He's rich.
And people are
Multi-millionaire.
donating to the funds a little bit
Yeah,
to help him too.
Yeah. Yeah. all my letters have been returned unopened. I
you
didn't
wrote
break
him letters.
I broke
You
the
wrote
rules.
letters? What did you write, Luigi? Wait, is it like, hi, it's me, Liza? Are you belly down on bed writing?
Am I what?
Belly down, feet up, kicking?
What is
Dear Luigi.
I'm at my desk. I'm at the desk.
Okay. Mature adult.
Yeah, I'm at a desk.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed. You have to use white envelope. Like I broke every rule. I used a
Wow.
sticker. Like you can't. Like so everything's been just
What was in the letter?
unopened. It's the first one was just like support. Like we're paying attention. Like don't worry, we got your back. The other one, I wanted to let him know about the fires, and I also.
Hold on,
Somebody's
guys.
got to tell Luigi.
Lisa just sent me a letter. There's fires in California.
Well, also.
So funny. No one knows they're counting on letters from you for the news. That's what your mind is. They have no information inside, and they just go, I hope Lisa wrote to us to tell us what's going on.
I don't think I don't, but I also saw an exhibit at the Met that was about incarceration that I thought maybe he'd be interested in. It was like someone that was incarcerated for 5 years making like art with found objects within the prison. And it was about like they could take everything from you, but not your ability to create. And so I thought maybe that would be motivational.
So
love
you
that.
sent him
Just a description of the exhibit.
You need to share these letters
And
with the
then,
public.
well, yeah, now they've been returned. And then the other one, I wasn't planning on it, but I want to tell him who won the Grammys. I feel like he'd want to know because he liked Brad and stuff. He likes the girlies.
He does.
But Bill Burr talks about him on Kimmel, and
yeah,
Kimmel
yeah.
was being a loser, and like Bill Burr was being cool about Luigi, and
I
they
saw
suppressed
that.
the comments and stuff. So I thought maybe he'd want to know about that because he's like a bro a little bit. So I
Yeah.
think he'd be happy about Bill Burr being on his side.
I just said Bill Burr is someone that I was like, wow, he's really turned out great, huh?
There's always moments of like, are you an old man? But always comes out on top and like actually calls out these motherfuckers and
Yeah.
smarter than everyone.
And he thinks, and you could tell that he collects his thoughts and then he organizes them, goes on
And
the
he
shows.
says what he doesn't know. You
What do
know,
you mean?
like when Rogan tried to be like
Oh, yeah.
and he was like, "Can we stop pretending we know more than the CDC? Like, shut your fucking mouth."
I love that.
You know,
clip.
it's nice.
Yeah. I think he just. I was worried that he wasn't going to be that type of guy, and it's funny who grows and who doesn't.
He
Yeah.
just punches up. I feel like it's a
Yes.
pretty easy, thing to understand. Punch up.
Punch up.
But
Or
all these
be
other people
really
are getting money from the
funny.
up, and they're like, all right, I'll just take that money and punch down. I don't.
No, I think
Or
you
they
know
just
what
feel
bothers
smart.
me about comedy is like people always it's always comic. Come on, we're comics. And I go, no, I know you. I've sat at the table with you for 7 years. You're a piece of shit. You're a scumbag. You cheat on your wife. I've watched you do it. Fuck you. We're comics. I just saw you sexually harass this waitress. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have to like you or defend
Yes.
you just because you do comedy because I
Yeah.
actually know you personally. And I'm so sick of this. We have to have each other's back when like you suck.
Sure, yeah.
But Bill Burr, I mean, let it go. Because I didn't really watch comedy before I started stand-up. So I got an
nice.
education once I started.
That's incredible.
And I would watch with friends. The only things I watched before were Kings of Comedy, Ellen DeGeneres' HBO specials, and David Tell came to my college. So
What an eclectic group. what a so you had a catchphrase, you dance and you were grumpy?
yeah. Kings of Comedy I'd get at Blockbuster week after week. I'd be like, I gotta get this again.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
It was truly Kings of Comedy. I think that what's his name is truly
Bernie
Mac is
Yeah.
one of the funniest people ever. His show's on Netflix now.
Yeah. Oh,
The
cool.
sitcom,
I
yeah.
actually never watched the sitcom. I gotta watch it.
It's great. He's one of the funniest people ever, and I love the quote of "You're always." He said, "You're always funniest riding the bus."
Wow. Yeah.
Like among
Okay.
the people, you need to be around people
I've
to talk
started
about
taking
people.
the bus. Actually, lately.
That's why you're so funny.
No, but now I'm gonna, because I'm scared. It kind of intimidates me.
What about the bus are you scared of?
I have no idea. It's just like I feel like. Do you know the Simpsons episode "Lost Our Lisa" where Lisa takes the bus? Like I feel like her. Like you guys don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of that.
No.
So, where have you taken the bus? Just like crosstown buses?
Crosstown.
It's the best way to get crosstown.
Crosstown. Yeah, because in nice weather, I'm happy to take a walk, but like I'm
Sure.
not really. I don't want to do that right now.
We don't have to walk in colds.
But then I've been taking cars, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I don't like this. I just don't want to spend $20 on this unpleasant ride.
Yeah.
And the bus, yeah, I got over my fear, but I also am scared. Like with the subway, you're getting past traffic. Like with the bus, you're in it, so it is weird.
Well, now they closed down. This is real New York City stuff. They closed down like 14th Street for only buses for a certain amount of it, and
my God.
they're really like being great about like the bus lanes, making sure no one else is in it. The only people ever blocking it are cops. It's truly the only people. I got a ticket in the city because I had to drive into a bus lane because someone was like double parked, and I had to go in the bus lane, and then I got a ticket.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I'm not riding in the bus lane.
Yeah, you were just there for a second. Was it a camera or a cop?
Camera.
Like, oh,
Camera, because they
did
don't
you
know.
fight it?
Nah.
Okay.
It's not worth my time.
Yeah.
It's not points on my license. I'm
Yeah.
also lazy. I'm bad at paperwork.
Yeah, for sure.
Paperwork is literally
No,
the hardest
errands
thing
is
ever.
the worst thing ever. I'm like too poor for an assistant, too stoned to do it myself. Like I'm in a nightmare. I'm missing emails. I'm missing calls. I'm missing showing. Like I cannot handle the influx of what I'm getting in, and I don't know how to solve it.
Yeah.
Maybe the weed. You smoke all day.
Maybe the
I
weed.
smoke
because-
every day.
I smoke every day. I'm not bringing any to Portland, just edibles. I'm like, I don't know. I'm addicted, but
I feel you.
I'm not
I
bringing
feel
any
you.
to Portland, only edibles. And it's also a place that will have tons of weed everywhere. You literally, Portland is known for, you'll probably do shrooms. So what are we talking here?
my goal's to go to. I've never gone to a strip club there, and they're
Oh.
known for that. So I kind of want to.
And
that.
I saw online, they have these like sexy coffee shops.
I never heard of that.
Never mind.
Wait, is it daytime or nighttime? What is it?
Daytime, you can go see like they're like
Naked people in the day while drinking coffee?
they're just wearing like
Sexy.
sexy outfits because they're very sex positive there and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I would go get my coffee there. I'll definitely tip.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited.
So embarrassed I said that.
Why?
Because I brought it up. It's like the thing of now you see what I'm absorbing online.
Oh, yeah.
Now you see what
yeah.
type of reels I'm getting. Oh, coffee, but with boobs.
I'm okay with that. I'm gonna try it out because
Yeah.
I need an adventure for the day. But it's gonna be 30 degrees. I'm like, why is it cold? What the fuck? Like I know.
I hate
I
that.
just assume it's more spring there, like all year. I don't know. I was mistaken.
You
Really?
assumed it was spring. I thought it was a rainy town.
Yeah, rainy, but not free. Like I didn't think 30s. For some reason, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yay, maybe I don't even have to bring my jacket. It'll be 50. Like I don't know. I was mistaken for sure.
And so what's so nice about the strip clubs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Portland.
Yeah. What's nice about them?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
Oh,
I
they're
don't know
known as
anything
like,
about
you
them.
know, the girls probably have tattoos, like maybe hairy armpits. Like I think they're alternative. I think it's alternative girls, rock and roll,
I love that.
vegan. Oh, well, David Tell has a famous joke about the vegan strip clubs that they're licking the pole for iron. And He's so funny. Wait, we were talking about something, and I wanted
Weed.
to say.
I feel you.
Oh,
like,
because
if I take an edible, I'm like I didn't smoke today, and that is helping my addiction. So I do feel you. You're like I only brought edibles.
It is.
Yeah.
It is like you're not smoking, so you're on the right path.
well, because edibles, I don't fuck around with because you can't control. Like if I could take a hit or two, I can control it throughout the
Yeah.
day. Like so, I don't. If I've, this is my thing. I like to soul cycle in the morning, and I'm
Okay.
not going that high.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my day just starts getting high because I'm walking to soul cycle.
That's
so you
fine.
do the whole ride high.
I have to.
Okay.
It's
interesting.
too hard. You know,
It is
You
really
don't think
hard.
the weed makes it harder?
no, I'm like into
would
the
think.
music. I'm pushing it as hard as I can. Like the whole thing with drugs is you're disconnecting from reality and feeling your feelings. So if I'm high, I'm not feeling as much pain as I would be. So I went sober because I was like, this. My friend is nervous about my heart, right? So she's like, I don't like you smoking and going riding. So I go, all right, I'll try it. And I was like, never again.
How did she?
I did one spin class one time, like before work, and I was completely naked throwing up in the bathroom of Equinox.
Oh my
in
gosh.
2017.
We
And
gotta
I was
listen
like,
to your
this
body. You
is-
can sit in the saddle. You can like get into, like.
I guess my roommate was with me, and he was just like kicking my ass, and I'm like, I gotta at least be close to him.
Well, no, it's all about consistency
then-
over time. You
I
can't
know.
expect to.
No, I was throwing up. It was horrible. I had to call out of work. I was like, this ruined my day, and I've never taken a spin class again.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, are you a Swiftie or no? What's your
No.
vibe?
I was kind of a Swiftie, and I fell off.
Well,
And
there's
I'm
other
not,
themes.
I'm not like anymore. Bad Bunny would be like.
There are Bad Bunny
I love
rides.
Bad Bunny. Yeah,
So
I've
you
seen
can-
that there is that.
Yeah, like you can go to a Bad Bunny ride. You're with like-minded people,
Like,
and
people. Yeah, for
you're
sure.
about to fuck, and then you float away because you're just like you love the music so much it feels like you're just pumped up, not exercising.
I did Barry's for like a month.
That's too hard
once,
for me.
and it was really hard.
I'm
Another
not
one where
running
I'm
on a
like in the
treadmill.
fetal position afterwards. It's like I'm on the floor while everyone's doing push-ups, and I'm like, this is so hard.
Are you eating
But I
before?
paid.
Like,
No,
what's
I am.
going
I just
on?
I think I go to the point of like killing myself,
For sure, yeah.
which is stupid. Like
He-
when I used to
he
swim,
ran
I
a
would throw up.
marathon, and he ran like 5 times before he did the marathon.
And
which
did you
was
finish
stupid.
it?
I did finish. Yeah, that was stupid.
How did you feel?
Bad.
Did you puke then?
I did sort. No, I didn't puke.
But you didn't puke then.
No, I did not.
Did you
I-
did you
I-
walk a lot? Were you one of the?
I walked. Not a lot, but
It's
I
cool.
walked.
In New York.
Yeah.
It is cool.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
You got to
it
see
was
the whole
really cool.
city.
It's a really cool day. And
I wish I could
ran before.
rollerblade it. If I could
that would be
rollerblade
fun.
it, I could do it.
Oh, yeah, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
That would just be like a fun day.
I just roll.
Shut down the streets.
Let's do it.
Everyone's
Maybe I'll
cheering
pitch
for
it.
you. It's incredible.
Pitch it to who?
Well,
You're a roadrunner.
I'm sorry, I love your ideas so much, but pitch it to
Massive celebrities run it.
well, so they do it, and then the next day they do for like the chill. Like there's like a. While the streets are still closed, they do a second run for not runners. That's like less that you can kind of walk and chill through. I think. So what if
They don't
did
close
a?
down the whole city for that. On a
But what do
Monday.
they do? But they
I
do
don't know.
something. I've heard of it. Maybe it's at a different place.
Yeah.
But like
Interesting.
maybe
just Central
once the
Park.
marathon ends, we can do like a nighttime skate, blacklight throughout the city or
That would be
something.
fun.
I don't know.
DJs all throughout, or you wear headphones and they're like,
Not headphones. You can't on the streets. You can't do that.
oh, if they're closed.
You can't trust.
We really got to figure out who to talk to.
Well, there's the Celebrity Memoir Book Club girls. They're a podcast. Those girls,
Okay.
Claire and Ashley,
Yeah.
they cheer for it every year, and they also know someone that's works in traffic safety. So I was gonna DM them and say, do you
They cheer for it.
They cheer for the marathon.
100,000 people cheer for it.
But they really make
It's
a
the
point.
most
Like, they
cheered
like it.
for
They make a
event,
sign?
I think, in
Oh
America.
yeah, I met them once, and it was like exciting.
They had a sign. Oh, so they have pull.
I cheer
This is a
for
great
it.
point. We have pull too, Rob. We didn't realize we have pull. We've been multiple years.
But they also know someone that works in traffic safety.
Okay.
Traffic safety. What is it?
Some guy recognized you at the marathon.
Oh, yeah.
This year in traffic.
Traffic safety.
You met someone in traffic safety?
No, they just recognize the clips, which is always embarrassing.
No, it's not.
I get so embarrassed.
He gets embarrassed.
You don't do. You must get recognized all the time.
Yeah, but it's like it's sick. I'm sure because it's like I like it and I love it and I love when it happens. But then I'm like, please get away from me. I'm embarrassed. It's
Sure.
embarrassing. I'm like I'm like, oh my god. But if no one like if I go to a concert and I'll be like, I think someone will and then they don't. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It ruins your nights. You can't even enjoy the fucking concert.
Yeah.
You go to a Taylor Swift concert, no one recognizes you. The concert didn't even happen.
Yeah, I didn't get recognized at Taylor. It was
No.
tough. No, it's okay though. I had friends.
You went a lot, right?
I only went once and I regret it.
Okay.
Because I went to Toronto and it was late. And I was like, I want to enjoy it with my best friend in the moment. Like, I want to experience it with her together.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I should have been going to Europe all summer. Like, I loved it so much, but it was only one weekend left and
Yeah.
I couldn't really. To go to Vancouver, it would have cost me like another $7,000 to sit in the second to last row.
Oh wow.
With the flood, like with every. But I bought flights just in case I could finagle, but.
You're incredible.
I was gonna try to go from Cincinnati.
What do your 2 bracelets say?
Well, my podcast people make it. So this is something we say on our podcast. Is this merch? So someone made this for me, and then we say Dick Wolf Baby at the end of our episodes.
Dick Wolf
and
Baby.
That's Dick Wolf Baby. And that's it.
I
have one that says Luigi.
beautiful. Did you tell him that?
No, I'm not. I don't want him. Well, so then I read about writing to prisoners and stuff on Reddit, and they were just saying like the fucked up thing about jail is like you have no. Like everyone knows everything, and then like the idea that like people are researching you and they know stuff and your photos are out, that might be like really shocking to a person. And so like not to kind of overstep in terms of like acting like you know, or like letting him know how much people are talking about him.
Yeah.
But I don't know him at all.
Interesting.
So I don't, he might like it. Like
I think
he
that-
really planned a thing.
Yeah, if he really planned the thing, I would hope people would talk
So I don't know, but I guess like like even me being like, oh, he should probably want he would want to know Charlie XCX won some Grammys, I think.
He must be in there so upset that he doesn't know.
But people are sending him books, but he's only allowed 5 books at a time, and like then there's like a band list. Like I'm in the community.
I love that.
Oh, wow.
But they're sick. Like I'm
What do
kind
you
of like
mean?
psycho, and then it goes like, oh, you guys are embarrassing. Like the people that run the Luigi accounts, it's like edits of him at his science fair in high school. I'm like, this is inappropriate.
Yeah.
This is inappropriate and weird, or it's like these weird like it's just, yeah.
Yeah, do DM with them.
I
Do DM with the people in charge of the Luigi
asked
accounts.
one question, but I
Just say that.
I'm so embarrassed. Someone found his like book reviews, but they were making it as a video, and I couldn't read it fast enough. So I was like, you should do screenshots and make it into a carousel.
Okay.
And then
You're giving notes. You're giving social media notes. How were they? Were they receptive to?
yeah, she goes, oh no, I tried it for some reason. This and that is blocking this. I have to just hold your finger down. And I was like, no, I know. I just don't want to.
It's offensive that she didn't know that how much you know about social. Like holding your finger down. Of course you fucking know that.
I know, but I'm older now. Like I understand. I got a new phone. I got this. What is this one? I got this one. 3 cameras.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that 3 cameras.
It's really not worth it. I'm kind of annoyed.
It has the AI, and I hate it.
Yes, is that why I hate it?
Yeah, it has AI.
I just undid the settings of AI.
I'm
trying to end it. Why are you summarizing my text, you fucking psycho? That's not what I said. I don't want a new phone. I had a 12, and then I got a text from my sister going, we just upgraded the family plan. Get to a store now. They'll give you $800 for your phone. Get a new phone. And of course, I called her and yelled at her. And I said, I don't like technology. How dare you spring this on me?
I'm high.
How dare you? She's thinking that she's doing a great thing.
No, but she also knows
feel
me.
you.
She
I
knows me.
feel
She
you.
let me scream. And
Of
then
course, that's
and
so
then I called
funny,
to
though.
scream at her that night because I go, it's not letting me into my email. It's got me out. This is your fault. I am not good.
Is this your older sister?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
of course. Of course. She got me a new phone for $200. I'm screaming at her.
But it does try to be like a personal assistant in my emails. It's like summarize this
what's
email.
happening.
It's
Okay.
organizing my emails and like sending some away.
But they should have given me a warning before I got this. Hey, bitch, it's a computer that's going to I know it's a computer.
No, it's gonna change everything.
But I went to see Death Becomes Her on Broadway with someone younger than me, like some younger friends, and I couldn't turn this off. And she goes, "This is painful to watch."
Wait, did it ring?
And no, beforehand, I was like getting ready to turn it off, and I just couldn't. And it kept. And she goes, "This is like painful." I don't know. I don't like this.
I feel you.
But thank God you told me it's a thing. I was like, "What's going on?"
I hate it.
AI.
I hate the AI. I have this stupid fucking watch now, which I hate. I could never be in the moment anymore.
Why
because
do you
it's
have it for your
for
steps?
my steps. I'm the 10,000 step
Get
man.
a speedometer. A pedometer, I mean.
How fast is Sebastian going? Slow down.
I would kill myself if I had a speedometer.
Get a pedometer.
Yeah, what am I going to be, 100?
No, I've gotten those. I was really into steps during the pandemic.
And you would wear it on your waist?
I would wear it right here. And because I wouldn't want to you can't bring your phone into SoulCycle, but I wanted the steps, so I would wear it into SoulCycle.
Oh, okay.
In a mask, I did it outside. You
You did SoulCycle outside.
I did it like in LA outside on a fucking top of a parking garage during COVID in a mask with headphones, like wind, like it was crazy. But I like it.
And so it makes you feel good. Exercising makes you, it gives you like that rush that you need.
Yeah, and it's like the few one of my good friends, Sydney Washington.
Yeah,
she came up to my birthday ride and she said it gave her Hillsong vibes.
Oh, I could see that.
So that was an insult for sure.
I could see that.
But I'm in love with my teachers. Like I'm in.
Sure.
At 12 o'clock, I'm waiting Mondays to sign up for like the class. Like ready.
I'm a group fitness instructor, and my classes within seconds fill up. Which is
Wait,
nice.
where are you teaching?
I teach swimming at Chelsea Piers.
Oh yes. No, I knew this. When I met you, you were lifeguarding.
I've upgraded.
Okay. Wow.
I was lifeguarding. Now I'm not really lifeguarding. It's
teaching.
more instruction, and coaching.
Aerobics or just swim?
Swim, how to swim.
Nice.
Like,
I was a swim teacher.
I've heard.
Where?
I don't know. I talk a lot. I repeat stories.
Where did you teach swimming?
I'm talking Skokie Park District.
Okay.
Where I'm from.
Oh yeah.
But in high school, I was making $14 an hour.
It's
That's
good.
incredible.
It's a good job.
All the lifeguards were making minimum wage. I'm like,
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was making like 20 in high school.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Was this when you were a fat camp counselor?
No, that was when I was 20 years old.
Did you teach swimming there?
No. I had the teen girls. I wasn't like an instructor for an activity. I was like in the bunks with the teen girls.
Taking care. What's the social hierarchy at a fat camp? Like, is there like...
Well, I got fired halfway through for failing a breathalyzer.
Okay.
But
as an instructor,
Just
as a counselor.
Yeah.
I knew this. This is so fucking funny that you partied as a counselor.
Of course, but it wasn't my day off and I was underage, whatever. And the bitch was a rat, my co-counselor. She told on me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she was dating a cop.
Oh, wow.
I hate that.
The hierarchy is...
Yeah, because
I'll tell you the hierarchy. It's the people who went to fat camp that keep coming back, that are thin now but keep coming back.
They shouldn't be allowed back.
I know, but they like it.
Of course they like it.
They're running the fat camp.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually that's
So the thin
hurtful.
people are at the top of the hierarchy.
I would say the people that like lost, and you're like, why are they here? And it's like, well, they lost weight 3 summers ago. You know, like I would say that was like.
Oh, wow.
Maybe. And then it's rich kids. So it's like fame. It's like, I bet money. Like there was a girl with a Hello Kitty Swarovski necklace. Oh, my God. I remember.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then what was the most fucked up was there was an older woman unit. So it was like, older, up to 25. But
That's so
for
offensive.
camp.
I get that.
No, there's a
100%.
geriatric department.
No, they had a fat camp for older people across the lake, like like a more
Okay.
resort spot type thing.
Sure.
But basically the problem was all these people were fucking. And so we'd have to go on nookie patrol. So it's like if you were getting fucked and could fuck, you were up here. But like the 25-year-old women, it was 4 women to every guy, let's say.
Wow.
Or 5 women to 1 man.
Yeah.
So these 25-year-olds were like trying to fuck these young people, but also the counselors are like there was just a lot of ethics being broken.
Of course. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds... I was imagining it... Yeah, of course it's the thin people that are running that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was imagining like them like
you know who
cheering
else?
a heavy person.
You know who else? The counselors that were on The Biggest Loser and stuff. Like the Biggest Loser people. But then there was
You had
rumors that
celebrity fat people on
we had Biggest Well, this was the fat camp that was on True Life. I'm going to fat camp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Before or after you were there?
Oh, way after I applied. Well, because at the time I was like, I was gonna be a gym teacher because I had been arrested a few times. I had to drop out of college.
What did you
Just
get
go, like,
arrested
drinking?
Being
for?
like a drunk dumb bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you know what? I was like, I guess I'll be a gym teacher. So that's like what era I was
Everyone
in.
should realize that
Iconic.
is the option. You get arrested a bunch, you go, I'll do gym. That's who your gym teacher
So
is.
I was like a vegan and like working out and like
Sure.
went to this camp, but unethical place I would say.
Unethical. Because I always...
Because also like some of the counselor, like right before family visit day or like before they were analyzing stuff, they would like bring a bag of Doritos and like leave it in the bunk and be like bribe the kid. But also we had to search for food. We also had a girl that like we found all these meds. Like people are rolling gum into socks. Like you got to be on guard.
Yeah.
But there was I had the teen girls and we had one that was meant like very unwell.
Yeah.
And she was in my bed once when I came back into my bed and she goes, "We should cut." Like it was like sick, but they never. It was a place where they want you to gain weight to come back.
Of course.
So they're not like giving you fiber, like they're teaching you nutrition, but then they're giving you low fat Doritos and like not enough good food to keep you full. So it's like hungry, horny kids that can't. Like it's just it's
they were
kind of
creating
nuts.
like how The Biggest Loser is. They create an environment where you need to be in that environment in order to succeed.
Yeah.
There's no like tangible skills that you're learning.
Yeah. But I don't know. I was passionate. I was like into it for a time. I had a good time. But
It's crazy you got kicked out.
I also got to
for
walk over
drinking.
fire. That was cool.
Wow.
We did like one thing where like a select few of the most damaged girls got to go on this little side quest.
And you were in charge of the damaged
I was
girls.
one of them.
Oh,
I was with the damaged
the queen of the damaged.
Yeah, we wrote like our biggest shame, like wood, and then broke
no.
it, burned it, and then walked across the fire.
Oh my, that's actually beautiful though.
Yeah. But that's when I realized my life was good. These people had such problems. I was like, oh, I have good parents. Okay, I'm doing like.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize I think I was maybe naive to how hard people's lives were.
Well, it's good to experience that though.
Yeah.
Because then you go, wow, I'm lucky, and wow, I should be more thoughtful about people that are struggling.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't excuse actions, but it helps you understand so they could grow.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I would be scared to walk over fire. I guess.
Me too.
I guess I worry that I'll like stop.
No, because it's too. You gotta go. You gotta go.
But that's. I would be scared. I would stop. like I guess like you ever been by a ledge and like wanted to jump?
Yeah, I think about like in a car. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, the
car
car
stuff.
is the
I'm always
worst.
like scared. I'm gonna
Just
you know,
get
I
out.
caught I was in Salt Lake City and my Uber driver fell asleep at the wheel. I had to wake him up. We were veering into the median.
Stop.
Yeah.
And you had to say, hey.
I go wake up. Well, I knew right away. Like when we got into the car, he, like his body language was tired.
Yeah.
And so I knew. So I immediately started opening the window and like I should have made him do the music louder, but I had my eye on him because I could tell he was like lethargic. So then we were veering and I looked in the rear view and his eyes were closed. So I said, sir, wake up.
Yeah.
And then,
sir, polite
sir,
still.
sir.
Still a sir.
Even worse. So then Kara's with me, my podcast co-host friend, and she goes, yeah, I saw him veering into the cones, but I didn't really think anything of it. Like, thank God I was there. She was just going to let him kill us.
Yeah.
But I was like, don't tip him, and he needs to be reported. My dad was a school bus driver my whole life. Like, it's a special license. Like, it's a big responsibility getting paid to fucking drive people.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, you need to let Uber know this person cannot be on the road. Like, he should have known not to drive if he was tired. Like, this is fucked up.
Yes.
And she gave him 5 stars, no tip.
Oh my.
What?
But she didn't tell me. She told me live on stage. We had a show in Chicago that day. We were flying to Chicago. That's the whole point from Salt Lake.
Oh my God.
And she told me in front of an audience because she knew I was going to be fucking pissed.
I would be.
As you should be.
You should be. Someone. My dad had a heart attack, and I was going home to see. Like in the middle of the night, I'm taking an Uber home to Staten Island to see him, and the Uber driver starts falling asleep behind the wheel. And I yelled at him. I go, my dad's fucking dying right now. Don't you dare fall asleep. I go, I need you. I start screaming, I need you.
What did he do? What did he?
He goes, I'm not. I go, shut the fuck up. I know what's. It was Tony Soprano came out of me. I started yelling.
Did his posture change?
Yeah, he got up. He could tell I was pissed.
Of course, yeah.
My dad had the most minor heart attack ever.
I'm glad that it was minor.
Yeah,
but
it was very minor.
still.
But I was still to have someone fall asleep that's driving you is terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially someone you're paying. My friend's dad was a bus driver too, Russian also.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a job you could have.
But he used to
You
do.
have to speak.
No.
It's an immigrant job.
I know, yes, I know. It's just wild to say.
But my dad was so popular.
How are
the
you popular?
Friday before Christmas break, bags of gifts. I mean,
wow.
he got more gifts than any other bus driver. They all hated. Like, I don't know what it was, but he was like beloved. There was a family. They got their first camera, and the first photo they took with their like the family's first camera was the kids with my dad.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like
That's
he
so
was
cute.
a beloved school bus driver.
What makes a good school bus driver?
I think he let him listen to me. I don't know. I mean, he barely speaks English. I'm sure he just like giggled and I don't know. Safety, but he also went.
Yeah.
He, immigrant vibes. So he like worked extra hard, picked up all the sports, did all of it, and I think he watched all the sports. He didn't sit in the bus. He like liked it. So I think he was cheering for the athletics.
Oh yeah, that
Because he used to be a sports guy in Russia. Like still a sports guy. Like he was a boxer. He liked sports, so he would go watch, and I think they liked his enthusiasm maybe.
Yeah, it felt like he
I
was
get that.
like a part of the community. He wasn't
He's
just
on the
like,
team.
Yeah.
And he's like a little shady. I don't think he like made them follow the rules.
Okay.
That's good.
I think he was like, you can have a snack. I don't care. Like I don't think he cared.
What type of rule is it that you can't have a snack?
Well, for choking.
That's a good rule. That's a tremendous rule. Your dad's giving out like Jolly Ranchers, thick lollipops with loose sticks.
We love
He doesn't
him.
care. We love him. 4 kids died.
But we would get they would give him bottles of liquor, clothes,
Really?
Starbucks gift cards,
wow.
a box of that last before Christmas break. We would just wait for my dad to get home.
Yeah. And now teachers can't accept. There's like a limit on gifts.
Oh,
that teachers,
what is it? $20?
It's I don't know
I hope
exactly
it's
what.
20.
Why?
These teachers deserve something.
100%.
I think teachers deserve gifts.
Starbucks, something, yeah.
There's drama in schools, but I heard from a friend that like
Well, they can barely teach. They're not even allowed to teach anymore.
oh yes.
The
I
words
know.
are banned.
I know.
There's so many banned words.
And we're both kids.
My
of
mom's a
teachers.
teacher, yeah.
Both my parents are teachers, so like, my dad is furious about all this.
Of course, my sister left teaching after 15 years.
She left.
She did.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
Because-
trying to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah.
But what does she do? She's gonna work in like higher education or like.
Her husband's making some money, and she's also going through like a little midlife thing. So they're in. They got green cards, and they're in Mexico.
Oh wow.
That's Mexico City.
No, somewhere different. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
know.
Well, you don't have to say.
I
I'm
don't
so
remember.
sorry.
People always ask. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, but she got you a new phone from
All the way
Mexico.
from Mexico.
From Mexico.
Well, she flies in because now we need to take my parents to the eye doctor. Like we have to take turns doing, and she does more of that.
That's nice. It's.
Yeah.
I'm not the kid that's gonna be responsible for that stuff either.
Yeah, she needs more. I just gotta get rich.
Rich helps.
The care.
Rich really helps. Yeah. My mom already has said that where she's gonna live if my dad dies.
Where?
With my sister.
Oh, okay.
She already
The
goes.
CEO of Home
Yeah.
Goods.
The other sister, but
okay.
but then it's funny is because I'm such a mess and I have no money. My sisters argue over who's gonna take me in.
No, you're gonna be nominated for an Academy Award within the next 10 years.
We love it.
We love it. We love it.
And then you're gonna take them to the, it's gonna be a big story. A big story.
It's so funny. My dad does my self tapes with me. I didn't tell you that.
Whoa.
When we were talking about acting coaches before this, you don't like that. You hate that idea.
Oh no, it's like beautiful. I love when people get to be like vulnerable in themselves with their family. Like I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm lucky.
But not only that, like their English comprehend, like they don't know anything. Like I would never, old people get scammed now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was giving my parents, I'm like, we need a secret word, even if it looks like me, sounds like me. Like this is the thing. There needs to be a password. Do not, And then my sister, they were like telling my sister, like we should do one of those, and she goes, if it's me calling you in a time of emergency, it's not me because I would never. And I go, you're right. We would never call them for, for anything.
Oh my God, that's
Can't
so
solve a
funny.
problem. We're solved. My mom couldn't get into Netflix. Called my mom hysterically crying.
The code word is silence. Well, so you called your mom hysterically crying?
No,
and
she did. My
she
mom
did,
couldn't
okay.
get Netflix working, and my special was coming out the next day. So my sister said she got a call from my mom hysterically crying in the middle of the night that the Netflix wasn't working. Like,
Stop.
we're going to call them in a time of emergency. Like,
Oh
what?
my
Never.
God, that's so funny.
Never.
No, I'm lucky.
You're lucky. Like, the
I am
fact that,
lucky.
like,
Very lucky.
that you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
be
yeah.
vulnerable, artistic, it's like nice.
Yeah. That is nice. What'd your mom do?
She was like an accountant for this company that did books for nursing homes, I would say.
Oh.
That's
Like
nice.
in an office, numbers.
Yeah, numbers. That's
Yeah.
nice. I could
Typing.
That's hard. It's hard to sit there every day.
Yeah, she also, like, when we first got to America, I mean, it was like walked like 3 trains downtown walking.
wow.
I mean, it's like nuts in the winter, Chicago. Nuts.
Yeah, that's
I
why
don't
you
know
hate
how
the
they do it.
cold. This is
I
why
don't hate the cold. Do
you
I?
don't.
I don't love it, but I'm not. I'd rather be here than a warm place. People that live warm 24/7, they're not good.
I agree, and everyone thinks
Yeah.
they're very happy, but I don't think they're
Not
happy.
happy.
I like the cold. The best.
There's a reason more crime happens when it's warm. It fucks you up.
You get sweaty.
Interesting.
Yeah, if it's a hot, hot is where crime is.
Interesting.
Have you never seen a
guess people are
Spike
just
Lee
out and
movie? What are you
available.
talking
Yeah,
about?
Of course, do the right thing. Of course, I know what you're talking about.
That's my source.
The one movie. Is there any other statistics or just?
My dad, and Florida.
Oh,
Florida's
Florida.
wild.
They are nuts.
They're nuts. It's just people get hot and get crazy. When you're cold, you're inside.
I also think
even like domestic violence, even though you're in the home more, like they're just more calm in the cold. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I guess they're cool. Yeah, think about like Scandinavian people. I'm half Swedish, and they
Yeah.
were all so quiet.
Yeah.
And when they were upset, they just drank and pushed it down. Yeah. Which was so nice until they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're the Swedes. Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
They
don't
take
like
their
them?
own lives a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
And I know one pedophile.
So
I know a Swedish pedophile.
So we hate them. So we hate all Swedish people.
No, my best friend is Swedish.
Yeah. Well, that's,
But did you see like maybe 2 years ago on Twitter there was like a campaign against Nordic and like Swedish people because they're
No.
so like cheap. They're thrifty. Like if you go over to a Swedish
Oh.
person's, they're like all these tweets came out. Obviously, it's a cultural thing, but I felt this in Finland. Like I got like you bring beer to a party, you drink your beer. You don't touch anyone's beer.
oh, I hate that.
And then I ordered apps, and this one woman was like, "Don't order apps. I'm hungry." I go, "Bitch, I'm ordering apps. Like I don't know what the fuck." And then I got all these apps, and no one was eating them. I go, "You guys, apps for the
wow.
table." And then the director of this project went, "Oh, okay, that's not how we do it here. You eat what you order, and you don't share. No one shares. You pay for your own bill. Like it's very regimented like that." So then people were just talking about how, as kids, they went to their Swedish friend's house, and then they were left upstairs for a while, and they went down. The whole family was eating dinner without them. Or like you go to a family party, and then you'll get a bill for what you ate. Like it's kind of
that's
this
wild.
very, and I just saw online like Germany is kind of like that, where it's like this was 10 cents more, this is it's just, and that's just
Interesting.
not my.
That's not. I mean, I only grew up with my grandma that lived with me, so she was very loving.
Yeah, she was loving. She let your friends eat at the house.
Yes.
Yeah, this
she
is good
She
representation.
would make bread and give
So
it to the
you
neighbors.
don't even know about this stereotype.
I'm actually being hurt in the moment.
Wait, I can't believe you didn't see this on Twitter. It was so
I'm not
funny.
on
Twitter.
Oh, this was years. This was just people like
Really?
being like, "You won't even believe." Like
I can't believe this about
Yeah.
Swedish people. I need to look it up and ask my parents about this.
But it seems like maybe how many generations in America?
It was my grandma and grandpa that came to
Wow, and
through Ellis Island.
Wow.
I have the trunk in the other room that went through Ellis Island.
that's so cool to have like a piece of history like that.
I love it too. I like never want to get rid of it. I also have these little spoons. My grandpa, my mother's father,
Yeah.
he would do these competitions where he would ski and then ski and shoot. And what they gave him, now that you're saying they're cheap, they would just give him, rather than medals, little spoons, like the tiniest little spoon.
What's the stinky fish in the can? Like the craziest stinky fish.
Craziest thing? I guess like
There's
kafil. that's Jewish. What's stinky?
No, there's like a famous stinky fish. No, my best friend is Swedish.
I guess
and
she
her,
didn't give
you're
it to
right.
me.
Her family, like I've stayed with them. Like they're so generous. I do Christmas with them. My
Yeah.
friend is an incredible host. That's why we're best friends. We like generosity and thoughtfulness.
I like that too. I can't
Yeah.
stand when you go to
But-
someone's house
Yeah.
and they're not like open to you about like, hey, do you want something? Do you need anything? Or even showing up to someone's house and not like to a party and bringing something.
No, my
That's
best friend had to be like, you,
so
you
fucking
don't have to
annoying.
bring us stuff. Like we're friends. We're deep friends. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
my mom would like I have to like.
Bring something.
I do. I try to.
I was always taught if I'm going somewhere, bring something. Even if I'm not drinking it, I'll bring like some
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
I can't show up.
Well,
My
I
mom,
like Ina Garden. She has advice on fun gifts. She goes,
What is it?
You don't want to bring stuff that they feel. Did you get this at Coming Soon?
the nail.
Yeah. Is this like a fancy nail or a normal nail?
No, this
It's a
was
normal nail.
our Christmas decoration.
Yo,
What's coming
yo,
soon?
how are you recognizing nail brands? Are you wait? How deep are you into home goods? You must have freaked when you thought my sister was in charge of home goods CEO. You just recognize a nail brand on the wall. No, I don't know.
I think it's Home Depot.
I think it was just the gold option. Are you looking up this place?
I just want you to know that I'm not like crazy.
I think you're crazy. That's so funny. Is that the nail that you use?
Fine, I'll look for. No, it's just this store, and they made like a cool hook that looks like a nail. But no, she said what's cool. I haven't done this yet, but it's my goal because I love my coffee shop. But to bring like ground coffee for the next day, something for the next day, so they don't feel pressure if the menu's created. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I love that. Like, here's coffee for tomorrow, or like, breakfast or something like that. And so I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, that's such a good like gift to give. I never thought of that either.
Yeah,
flowers is like if I've gone to like an ex's like meet the parents, I'll bring like flowers or something like that. But I don't think people always want that.
No, I love flowers, but something that they can have later. What? I forgot what the other thing was besides ground coffee, but she had some good ideas.
Yeah, I guess.
I just feel kind of weird about disparaging Swedish culture, but it was just from this Twitter thread.
You knew a pedophile.
And I know a pedophile.
You know, excuse me. I used the wrong verbiage. You currently know.
No, dead pedophile, but...
No, don't feel bad. I was there was a saying.
But it's just a cultural thing. Like, why should you split the bill evenly if you only had whatever? But that's just I think because I grew up in more. We didn't go out to eat. Like that wasn't a part of it. Like I love it.
You love.
I want to go out to $1,000 dinner. Like I want to tip in cash. Like I just kind of like love that vibe.
I love that too. I worked in like an Italian little connected place on Staten Island, and for a person to shake my hand and there'd be a $50 bill in it was like the best. I felt good for them. I didn't even feel good for me. I felt good for the life that they were getting to live. Because it's great.
And what did they want for you? Just a better table or be sat immediate? Nothing.
They would say, "Here's for being." No,
they
would walk in.
Oh, wow.
They'd shake my hand with $50, and then they go, "Sebastian, for being a good kid."
Wow.
I mean, you know how good I was living good, but they're living impeccable. That's who I want to be.
Yes, yeah.
If I had money,
Taylor Swift after the Grammys giving everyone $100 bill.
She is?
Yeah, it's like her in her after party outfit and boots, and she's just going and she gives $100 when she goes to all the football games. Anytime she gives everyone $100 if you've waited on her anything. Like she's just passing out cash.
I think that's cash is more fun.
But that's what I wanted to. That seems fun.
For sure.
I feel so bad that I'm not rich because I want to give it.
I know.
I would love to just indulge. I love indulging.
Yeah,
it's
Amy
my favorite
Sedaris
thing
said
in the
this.
world.
She goes, "Make tipping your indulgence."
Oh,
that's
that
like a quote of hers. Yeah.
I think that's really good because it does feel so good to give a good tip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. When someone's just like great and friendly and killing it, like it's nice.
Were you ever a waiter or?
I wasn't very good. No one was giving me extras.
Surprise. You're funny. They didn't want jokes.
No, I had the time of my life. I worked at Chicago Joe's. It's bulldozed now. The owners are like, a gross father-son cokehead duo. But
sure. Restaurant business.
They
both did coke together. Father-son coke.
Oh, our busboys would have to bring up ice buckets of Coronas upstairs for all the sex workers and the father and son and stuff.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Right. Yeah.
Oof.
It'd be like, oh God, we gotta send some more Coronas up, and then it'd be like, you guys aren't making enough money. They're giving everyone a coupon. We're like feeding all the sex workers in the city, But
well, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
That's a positive. And me and my dad are doing self tapes as I'm tearing up on camera.
And does he go, good job? Does he give notes? Like, what's the
notes? He's getting more confident. He's giving notes. He's giving feedback. He goes, you were a little low energy on that one. I go, okay, Dad.
Does he have a past in the arts?
He was a singer-songwriter, guitar player. But then he stopped to do education.
Music education?
No.
Regular?
English teacher.
Wow. What book? My Men? What age is he up to?
What book?
Is that banned?
No, I hope not. His favorite book was To Kill a Mockingbird, which is that basic?
That's
my mom
no,
too.
everyone has to read it.
Yeah, your mom liked that book too.
Yeah, loved.
Yeah, everyone names their dog Scout, or Atticus.
I read it. My sister liked it. He got his PhD, and they bought him like an early edition of the book. It's on his desk, I guess.
Cool.
He got to meet. He worked in the city, so he got to meet a lot of cool people, though. That was awesome.
Who?
Keith Haring came and did portraits at his school on all the chalkboards and stuff like that. He got to meet. So like I love New York so much.
I just went to a sip-in paint party, and it was in the Keith Haring room.
Oh, fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love him so much.
I do too. Yeah, it's sad. We lost a lot of artists young.
I know, and he did such great work. And what I love about his work so much is you look at it and it feels innocent, except for the ones with big dicks.
Oh, I don't even know those, but it's graphic,
really?
and you know exactly who it is right away.
Yes. Yeah, I love it. I have a book inside that talks all about. I made
Yeah,
you
we just looked through it.
thumb through it the other day. I
Yeah.
go, look at this.
It was good.
But
It's good to get education.
He
education.
did a lot of that stuff there, which I think we did lose a lot of great artists in like the 80s and 90s in New York.
Well, you know, Fran Lebowitz's big thing.
What?
Oh, have you watched Public Speaking? It's
No.
So Scorsese did a documentary movie about her for HBO like 2011. But she says, if all my friends who died of AIDS came back to life and saw who was famous, they wouldn't believe it. She goes, who rose were the people who couldn't get fucked. She goes,
Oh my God!
she goes, all the talented
Oh
people
my
were
God.
fucking. We lost like all the talented people, and then the
my
80s where all the losers got
Yeah.
famous.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking wild. Oh my! I never heard
does
that,
make
but
a lot
that
of
does
sense.
make a lot of sense. And they were,
We
partying.
lost like really talented, sexy people.
And then who were we left with?
Losers.
Losers.
Yeah.
That just stuck up to the people that have more money than them, and then that's what kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Like watered down art.
I hate that.
The people
so
who were
much.
revolutionary, I imagine, died
Yeah.
in the revolution.
I know. I love Basquiat, and he died. Not a fucking, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But having fun.
Having
At
fun.
least, yeah.
Do you think it's part of your job as an artist to have fun?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love.
I have fun, like less fun now, but I used to just be like, I might be having way too much fun. I'm out all
No,
the
it's
time.
cool.
I'm drunk all the time.
It's not even a drug. Like sometimes I'll have a couple weeks where I'm like, people don't do in years what I've
I
done in
know.
2 weeks.
100%.
Yeah.
To see Broadway, go to a concert, like all this, and living in New York, you just
Yeah.
get to see more.
And it's your job to like absorb that stuff.
I think so. I mean, you could write it off on your taxes as research. So yeah.
Believe it. I got a company card.
Yeah.
I'd be using
It's
that.
all research.
Yeah.
All research.
How do you have time for all your TV shows? You do you set
I
like, a schedule?
prioritize it.
You
Oh,
do.
really?
You'll
Yeah.
tell people like I can't hang out. I have blah blah tonight.
No, it's mostly like I will never write a script. Like I'm not work. Like, if,
You'll never.
I'm not.
do
My
packets.
manager is just like, can you just write the log line? I go, no,
No, too much.
I'm watching this. I just started True Blood. You know, like what do
You
you
started the show from 15 years ago. You can't write a script for your career. That's incredible. And they stay with you. That's how funny you are. That's how funny you are.
like
They're
the
like,
dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, I think prioritizing what you like. I just watched this video about like how bad hustle and grind culture is, and
Yeah, I
how
hate
it's
it.
about like going with
We're
the current.
mammals.
Okay.
We're bears. We gotta hibernate. We gotta rest. Like what the fuck? We're not lizards. Like
Yes. Yes.
no, we're chill.
And then inspiration will come to you.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta chill for a few days, and sometimes I'll feel guilty. Like, oh, I forgot to put it, and then that third day, oh, I gotta put this here, do this, do that. You know, it's nice.
I love like pretending like watching Severance is helping my career.
It is. The more you watch good stuff and bad stuff, you learn how to make stuff. There's no way that, like, you know, Quentin Tarantino does this. Like, he rips off everyone, right? He goes, yeah, I take things from everything I love. I watch the best stuff. Like, of course I'm going to do that. And I just, like, you take... I hate people that want to be in TV, want to be in movies, and go, I don't watch that. I don't do that. And it's like, but you want to make movies. What are you talking about? You want to be in a TV show, but you don't watch anything? Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you want what you want, you should be like looking at the landscape in front of you and being like, how did they get there? How can I do it and do it better?
Yeah. Or just be, you know, like...
Inspired.
Or
Yeah.
like I watched one show that wasn't that where I'm like, oh, the timing is off. I'm like, they're acting like this happened overnight, but they flew from here to here. Like, I don't like this. This isn't grounded and this and that. And like, you kind of figure out what you're into. But also acting and being inspired. Like Ben Stiller, like watching him. Like I just watched Escape at Dan Mora, another show that came out 8 years ago. But now I want to watch Severance. Like I didn't know Ben
haven't
Stiller
watched it
could
yet?
direct like that. Like
It's
I was
good.
watching Escape at Dan Mora, being like, are you fucking kidding me? Like
He's so good. He's making the best
so
TV right
cool.
now. Yeah.
And then you see like Meet the Parents, like everything. I don't know. I love it. And I watch all the YouTube interviews of all the actors going through their roles, talking about directors. Like, but I grew up going to the movies every Friday with my parents. We did
Me too.
Blockbuster. We watched Entertainment Tonight. We watched the Oscars. Like, I like it. I like show business.
Yeah, I grew up going to the movies and sneaking into other movies, and it was like that was our weekends. We wouldn't like my parents were like, "What do you mean you're gonna go hang out with friends? We're gonna do something."
Yeah.
My parents were like, "Where the family?"
Yeah.
Cute.
Well, it sounds like you did that too.
Yeah, but I think it was because I was a loser.
Honestly, I can't
We would
imagine
bring
you.
friends with the family.
No, we went every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah, until high school, because then I started doing like sports more seriously, and the games are always Fridays, meets. But through 8th grade, yeah, Speed was the first movie we saw as a family.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a fun! And were you allowed to see like R-rated movies at PG-13?
Well, this is like part of my lore, I would say, is so we went every week. I saw Heat in the casino on a packed Friday night. Like, my parents did not give a fuck.
I love that.
But the movie theater got to know us. We were there all the time. And then they tried to take me to Dead Man Walking. And finally, they were like, listen, we can't allow her to go into Dead Man Walking.
We can't allow.
Like, this not for her. It's not for her. So they went and left me in the lobby, and I sat and ripped tickets while they went to the movies.
Oh,
so
that's
I just like
hilarious.
sat with this old dude, and like I remember when he passed. Like, and so then they started just leaving me in the lobby when the movie theater would be like, she shouldn't go to this one.
Oh my
And so
god!
I would sit and rip tickets or run around, and then I got a little older where I would go to different ones if I didn't want to be into the one that they wanted.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, rather than making you work for free.
I know, but Mateo was like, but did you ever think about like going to a different movie? And I go, that honestly never even came
Yeah,
up.
that's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
No,
He brought that up to me
There's
like 2 years
gotta-
ago. I never thought about that. I go, that wasn't even.
your parents
Really?
weren't like, "Oh, maybe we'll just go to something else playing." They went to the movies to see that movie with you or without
But we
you.
also went to the movie theater that was like $1.50 tickets that were like 3 months old. Like, because I remember one time and like everyone was like, "What'd you do this weekend?" And I was like, "I saw this, and everyone looked at me, and I remember this girl Sharon went, "That's rated R." And then the librarians were like, they were like, "What?" And then someone was like, "That came out 3 months ago," and I was like, "Wait, are we poor?"
My parents
And then
were-
we would go to Dominic, the grocery store, and we'd go to this store called Amazing Savings. We'd go to TJ Maxx after. Yeah.
Oh,
That
you
was
had
our
a whole
Fridays.
night.
Yeah.
You had a whole night exploring
Yeah.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So
my
we
pa-
loved movies. So like, I don't know. But I'm also addicted. Like my old therapist would say like, TV is not your friend. Like my like inner child is like the girl in the basement. And so to me, that's my comfort. Like being home alone when my parents went out, like being home alone with snacks, movies. That's like my safe haven.
I feel you.
And it's continued, and it's like I think stopped me from doing things sometimes, but I do so much. Like,
Yeah.
I would be unstoppable if I wasn't high and like kind of like a
You're
loner.
protecting us.
Yeah, I'm protecting.
You're protecting us.
Yeah.
I was big when my parents would leave because it was me and my sisters. What snacks we would get to have then?
Yeah.
That's when it was peanut butter right on the spoon in the mouth, back in the peanut butter.
Oh my god, cool. We didn't have. We were. I would take soup croutons, Mom, and I would
Oh, that's
drink
incredible.
the soup croutons.
We like croutons as like chips.
We
It's
started-
kind of a little bit of a
Yes.
hack. You
We
can get them for $3. Chips are like $7, $8. So if you go
Wow.
to the deli and get croutons, it's kind of like a little cheat code.
Cool.
I've been eating croutons and chips.
That's where we're at right now.
I actually do think it's so delicious, and they're so crunchy.
Do you dip it in
and
ranch
salty.
or dry?
Can
Dry.
I tell you a secret?
What?
I've never had ranch in my life.
Oh, it just grosses you out.
Yeah, I don't like cream.
So no Alfredo, no blue
I love
cheese.
Alfredo.
Okay.
My friends have tried to crack this. There's no crack. in it.
Okay.
He
So
doesn't
it's
like
not
milk.
cream. Oh yeah, there's no
He doesn't
milk.
like
No milk.
milkshakes.
No milk. I've never had a
Cheese?
milkshake in my life. I love cheese.
Ice cream.
Ice cream I love.
So is it a texture?
I think it's the smell of ranch really bothers me.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't like
not.
cream cheese.
I can't do cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because of the Jew or?
No,
Oh.
because of Russian. I thought.
Oh no, sour creams. The
Oh,
Russian.
yes, sour cream. My friends would be dipping everything in sour cream when I.
Oh yeah, I love. Sour
They had
cream.
barrels of sour cream in the fridge. My Russian
Honestly,
friends.
like if I got what I actually wanted at Chipotle, it would just be like rice, sour cream, and queso. Like I truly don't need anything else.
We would go there and we get sushi because my friends, his parents love sushi,
Mm-hmm.
his Russian parents, and they would take out the sour cream and they would dip the sushi in the sour cream.
Russians, you can't give them anything nice. They ruin everything.
It was insane how much they loved, and his house had that like a creamy smell.
Ooh. Did he have rugs on the wall?
No, but there was cat hair everywhere. So similar, a lesser version of that. There was cat hair everywhere, and they loved the cat so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost our family cat this past summer.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But a street cat's been coming along, so now my parents could feed the street cat.
In the
You
house,
would love
not
it.
in the
Oh
house.
no, it won't come. I want him to come in so bad.
Okay, what are you doing to try to get the cat in?
She leaves the window open. He came in once and then left. But I opened the door and I go, come on. Like, you're invited. But we have a shed outside the kitchen window, so the cat hops on, knocks like it's a drive-through. My mom opens the window. I mean, he's getting kosher like chicken cutlets.
Oh wow.
He's getting veal bologna.
Oh,
Like
wow.
he's getting the cat's gained some weight since my parents started feeding the cat.
He's getting thick.
Yeah.
I love that.
But he won't come in. He's just such an outdoor cat. But like,
That's good though.
I know, but I don't want him cold. You know, it's cold out there. And I'm sure he has other homes and little places to hide. But I just
How cold do you think cats get? Like I look at
Chicago.
Oh yeah.
It's so cold.
It's
My
like
brother's
8
been
degrees,
living in
you know.
Chicago for 5 years, and I have not visited.
And
I need
not
to
even
go.
in spring summer. It
I
is
should.
awesome.
I know, but I don't want to leave New York in spring summer, and he comes back every spring summer.
Oh, so why
And
don't
then he
you
comes back for
why don't-
Thanksgiving. He
But
comes
why don't
back
you guys
for
do
Christmas.
Thanksgiving there? He's not that kind of an adult. Like, can he host Thanksgiving?
My family's all here. We do with the family in New York.
But it's good to know.
Staten Island.
You
like-
grow up and you become that type of adult or not that type of adult.
He is. He's the only one I think that has like learned how to cook out of
Yeah,
all
like
of us.
I'm not that adult.
He's like at the holidays, like I want to learn the recipes, like so he is. He would host it, I guess.
No one expects anything out of me.
It's actually
That's good.
beautiful.
My presence is I fly in. No one cares, and I demand things. I make my
that's
sister pay
incredible.
for everything. They're taking me to NBA games.
Oh, that's incredible.
I'm like, buy the ticket.
Yes, I do the same thing. For me, for Thanksgiving,
And they're all scared of me because I fly off the handle, so everyone's just kind of trying to keep me calm.
it was a good day. She didn't scream. They put you to bed. Everyone goes, "Ah." Just a sigh of relief that you're not awake anymore. Or they turn the TV on. She'll be good for an hour. Shh, be quiet. A power outage with you at home must be a nightmare for your family.
Oh my god!
They
Yes.
would, leave.
Oh my god! No, we could get a domino game going, but
Oh, that's nice. That's fun.
You need something. It just can't be the chat.
no.
Wow. Oh, yeah. For me, my parents are like, they took bets how late I'd be to Thanksgiving. That's
You're late.
I-
You're a late guy.
not.
he's
real.
not. He's
I'm
not at all.
Here's the thing: driving from Brooklyn to New Jersey on Thanksgiving is a problem.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you go to the night before? You like doing Blackout Wednesday?
No. I do have
I've
that
never
energy.
heard of
Is that too? It's Midwest, and
Ah.
I'm like holding on, right? So this past Thanksgiving, I was like, I'm doing
You went
Blackout
out
Wednesday.
You went out.
You went.
That's
and
amazing.
then I was at this 4 a.m. bar with comic. Like after this show, like I was like holding
okay.
on to my youth.
Hell yeah.
And then like a comic and another comic got into a physical fight at the bar because they
no.
didn't book him for a show. And I
Oh
went.
my god.
I
Oh
went-
my
I went,
God.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I go. I can't hold on to this.
No.
No more Blackout Wednesdays.
I'm happy you left. I'm happy
Yeah.
you're gone forever.
Yeah.
A physical fight because he didn't book him on the show.
Suddenly I just heard, but I'm better than you.
Oh,
I'm better
I need
than
to
you.
leave. You need to leave.
And I was like, what's going on? I wanted to go to this one place because I have pizza puffs and mac and cheese bites.
Okay. Incredible.
And it's open till 4 or 5 in the morning. So I was like, that's
Oh,
what we're
fuck
doing.
yes.
We're going to big city and fight. And this friend of mine has gotten into 3 other physical, like through our tenure of friendship. One time someone from that bar got on a bus with him, followed him, and beat the shit out of him by his house.
Oh my god.
So I nothing. It was crazy.
He must have
Is
done
this
something
Chicago
wrong.
local people?
Yeah.
Nice. So they haven't even come to New York. This is like local comedy, Chicago drama.
Yes. Yes,
You're
yes,
back
yes.
in it.
It's
Yeah.
real. It's real there.
And then I had one of my friends who I haven't seen in forever. He's like, I don't like that bar. I'm gonna go to this bar. I go, I'm never really in town. It's this
Yeah.
thing. And he chose another bar, and I'm like, oh, you don't even know that you're dead to me. Because then he texted me for a favor 3 weeks later, and I go, you're out of. You wouldn't even go to the bar you didn't want to go to.
You said that to him.
No, I said I can't.
But
He's got to figure that out.
so with you, we should always be reading subtext. We should always know that whatever you're saying is not the full truth.
My face will tell you the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
Via text, how can I tell via text?
I'll.
You can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Periods, exclamation points. Do you cater to either of those?
No, I don't. Yeah, I would never do K. Like, I would never do that. No.
Offensive. Yeah.
How would you know if I'm mad at you via text?
So this person might have no idea that you're mad at them.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
So you guys went to separate bars that night?
Yeah, but to me, it's like, I'm in
Yeah, I
town.
feel you.
I'm the
That's
visiting
true.
friend.
Yes.
You went to a 2 a.m. that's going to close in an hour.
Yeah.
This is a 4.
Oh.
Just fucking come to the bar and hang out with your
Yes.
friend.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And he did it. And I was like, well, it's not, I'm mad at him. It's like, oh, I see where I stand. Like, you would, like, I'm excited when you come visit. I go out of my way. Like, we talk on the phone. And so it's like, oh, you're not even going to go to a bar you don't like to hang out with me. I'm in town like a few times a year. So I'm like, oh, you don't actually, we're not like actual friends.
Sure.
That's it.
You're not. Yeah.
I'll be nice when I see it. Like, we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like, oh, I'm done giving any effort.
It's great to
It's
realize
a fun
that.
realization.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not actually friends.
Yeah. We're not actually friends. We're acquaintances. I have one friend that always goes, that's my friend, that's my friend, that's my friend. And then I realized none of these people are her friends. And it made me more specific with my language.
That's good.
Acquaintance, colleague, friendly, you know, like I kind of am more
Person in
specific
comedy.
now. Yeah.
That I think that is good because you doing comedy, you like hang out with a lot of people.
Yes.
So it's like everyone could technically be a friends, but
Yeah.
they're not, and they need to know that.
No, and that's when
They
you
need to
see,
know.
like suddenly that's your friend, but then like they're sitting next to Chris Rock, so they're actually not your friend right now, and you're like, okay, that's humiliating. I would never ignore like I don't care who I was with.
Oh, that's.
I'd be like, I don't know, I just can't imagine. But that,
And you see people doing that to you.
sometimes I call them out, sometimes I don't, sometimes I don't care. Yeah, but we do get to see so many people. Like if you had a regular job, people do have to act a certain way.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't got to do that.
No.
In our line
There's no
of work.
HR.
So people are just like Looney Tunes, but you can act
Yeah.
on it or not. You know, it's like kind of fun. Because one time someone ignored me because they were sitting next to Trevor Noah, but looked at me and then looked away. And I went up to them. I went, oh, hey, what's up? You know, we're people that we know each other. We're friends.
Yeah.
She was like, I didn't see you. And I was like, oh, really? We made direct eye contact, but have fun here. He's never going to fuck you.
Yeah.
Also, like,
He's never gonna fuck you. Oh, of course. I'm like, he will never have sex with you.
also, but like, just say Trevor Noah wants to say hi to you.
He doesn't have to, but you could.
Yeah.
Because if David Tell's giving me attention, I will ignore you. But I'll go,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
like, I don't know.
You're excited. Yeah.
I'm okay. Or like my friend, I sat down at the table and Brooke Shields was talking to a friend, but we weren't vibing the way I wanted to. I left so my friend they were vibing. I'm not going to be mad at my friend for ignoring me to talk to Brooke Shields. I get it.
And you can't wait to hear all the tea afterwards.
Yes.
No, because the real stuff will come out. You're stopping some real stuff.
Yeah. So
And did you get real
I
stuff?
get like being excited and wanting to do whatever, but it's just like when the realizations.
Just like follow the same unwritten rules as I do. Please.
Yeah.
Like I have my own very
Do
specific
things
set of rules.
exactly how I do.
And you should just do that.
Wow, I'm gonna remember that for my flight. That's gonna haunt me.
What?
That I'm expecting everyone to live by unwritten rules.
But
that
I
in my head
agree.
that make
I
no
think I
sense.
kind of agree.
Yeah, that's not a good quality. I'm like questioning myself.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a fun
I
quality.
agree.
Judgmental, crazy, but not letting anyone know the rules. I could have been like, "Yo, dude, if you go to this other bar, that's really gonna hurt my feelings." But instead, I'm like, "You're dead to me. I'll never do a favor in my life." But not to
I
his
like.
face. Or I'll talk shit about someone, and then my friends will see me with them and be like, and I'm like, I know.
You're mortified. I can't. I need to be friendly.
Wow, you had a lot of words earlier.
But you're having fun when you're having words.
Yes, you're
That's
right.
the thing.
Confrontation's different than venting. Yeah.
Yes, I think there is something like after a moment's gone, to talk about it is fun. In the moment, it's challenging.
Yes.
It's that because that's when you really have to be strong as a person.
Yeah.
To leave and chat about it's just right. It's just like a fun event.
Yeah, my friend, my bestie has a master's in communication, and
Okay.
she helps me out sometimes.
With
Communicating.
I'll be like, and she's like, I'll write that out for you. So if like you've been in a fight with me and you've gotten like a really mature, amazing message.
was not you.
No, that was my master's degree friend.
It was your thoughts through your
It was me
friends.
being like, I think I should tell them that they're being and she'll be like, how about not that right now? Or why don't you give them 24 hours to respond? That'd be the kind thing to do. You know,
That's
it,
good.
like, helps me out.
That is nice. It's nice to have friends that you trust in their opinion on stuff.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Having a friend that just like doesn't want any. I don't know. It's just like our business is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, because you want to be nice to everyone, and everyone will.
Or sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, this person's so nice," and it's like to you, and I'm like, "Oh,
interesting." Yeah,
because
and I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't even think about that." But like, oh, I wonder how they're treating everyone else.
Sure. Yeah, that sucks.
Or like
that sucks.
Or like my friend when like who's not in comedy, like people will meet her like 8 times, ignore her, and then suddenly like
you see
something. Oh, you're friends with this. Oh, and then like I don't know. Yeah, we get to see such like human emotion kind of. But that's why we have to get out, have fun, not always be around.
Yes,
around those people, or around
well, it seems
normal
like you have a
people.
nice. Both of you seem like you have nice families that like each other and like hang out.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends around.
You do.
I'm like, I've been here my whole life, so can be very grounded. I mean, we're grounded with each other. I would say
grounded with each other.
Would you not say that?
Yeah, we don't have a business. We do this, but we don't. We're friends like a normal friends, not like a business. We're not.
But even with normal friendship, you know, Oprah and Gail.
Yeah, I would say we're grounded. Let me say that. We're grounded. Before you leave. No, we are grounded. We are grounded.
We talk like pretty candidly about everything.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well,
people, it's like, all right, and we could store certain behaviors of certain people. It is what it is, but it's like, I don't know.
We have to deal with each other.
Yeah.
It's better when
but
you.
It's nice to communicate with you. If I'm like, all right, this person was acting like, we'll notice those like small behaviors. Oh, they ignored this person. They say this person. And it's like, all right, we get to talk about it at least, which is nice.
I know we both know each other's unwritten rules.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Which is
Will you share some of them, or they're all top secret?
Well,
will you write some of them down?
So like,
be nice to everybody.
Be
like,
nice
listen
to everyone.
Like treat everybody the same. Like,
it annoys me when people.
But what if you want to be mean to someone?
If you want to be mean to someone,
what if it's on purpose?
I just ignore. I get. I'm the opposite. I get sad. I'm not mean.
I can be confrontational without being mean, I think.
Ooh.
But like I have to want to grow the relationship then, if I'm going to be doing that.
I think actually,
or you just write somebody off, like what you did to your friend. It's like, do I want this relationship, or is this like just the last straw?
Yeah.
I had to confront someone, and I would call him up before, and he would be like, "Okay, go Tony Soprano this shit." He would be hyping me up on the phone before I had to like
like friend, family, business.
A friend situation that was
betrayal.
We had to end. We had to end, and it was a little. It sucked. I'm not good at that. And he's on the phone with me. He goes, "You got this. I believe in you. Stand up."
How was the convo?
Bad but good. I took my time, like, to finish my sentences. I would finish my sentence and look at them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And did they respond?
Yeah. It was in person.
And they said, "I'm not like." Was there ever going to be room for reconciliation, or
No.
it was a friendship ending?
A friendship ending talk.
I've had one of those.
It's very hard because like breaking up with someone is like, oh, we're not compatible. Friendship ending is I don't like you as a human. There's really no reason to end a friendship besides you hate a person.
Yeah.
And what was your friendship ending?
It was like a lot of years of pent up resentment that kind of exploded in one big confrontation.
Ooh, that's tough.
And then we took like a month off, and then we like met up to talk. And in that time, I talked to a female friendship expert. I talked to my therapist.
You're doing the work.
Planned.
You do a great job of reaching out to people that know are experts in fields to be better. You do such a fucking good job.
That is good.
It's actually noble of you. Like I keep hearing like I had this issue, so I reach out to people that know better. That's making you so strong. I love this.
That's so nice. Okay, yeah, cool. It's nice to hear a positive thing.
I told him before you came, I used to listen to Jared Free's podcast a lot, and you were like my favorite guest on his podcast, and you gave very thoughtful advice, and I was like, I felt very connected to what you would say, and I was like, Sebastian, if you have any like relationship questions, she's really thoughtful about them.
I am, but I'm classic in terms of like giving but not living.
Yes,
but I'm very wise.
You consult a lot of experts.
I do.
Yeah, I could see. Because I always thought it was very good.
Yeah, or I'll go on YouTube. So, like, this week I watched videos of, like, criminologists watching crime stuff and psychology with criminals in movies and TV, and then saying what, like, is real and not real about it and what they do in real life. Stuff like that.
YouTube is
or, like,
so
a
amazing.
CIA guy who worked, or Secret Service who worked on Obama's detail, like, was going through Air Force One and different movies and, like, giving information.
Oh, wow.
It's fun. Yeah, YouTube is incredible.
YouTube is such
really
a tool.
Yeah. Sometimes if I have to fix something, it's like YouTube.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll build this. Yeah.
So what happened with your friends?
That one friend, it ended up being really hard because the friend group got fractured. It was really difficult. And then, not to pat myself on the back, but I was kind of chill in terms of we can be around, like, let's not ruin our friends' lives.
Yeah.
And she was very much, if Liza's there, I will not be there. And you better choose, and you better give me a warning if she's there or not. And so that was tough and annoying. And then our friend died. And so then we're now,
back.
Yeah. Not back how it will be, but yes, we're like texting, we're messaging, yes.
That's nice.
Yeah. There's no reason to hold on to like old. Yeah. Once that happened, it just
of course.
Was like, I guess we'll do the group. I'm not going to exclude her from that. Like,
Yeah.
the hospital updates.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would be so wild.
So we're back on.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah, and the kid, like deep down, like I'm actually really close. Even that friend that I'm like, you're dead to me, never. But like, I started comedy in 2009, and I'm friends or still very close with a lot of people I started with.
That's
really
nice.
Yeah, officiated weddings, like know their children, like definitely know their wives, spouses, like a lot of the people I met in my first open mics are still my friends today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you want to name any names?
Yeah, but because I am someone that gets into a lot of conflict and fights and all that.
So
I like that. Like sometimes I get down on myself, but I'm reminded that I do have these long-standing friendships.
I think that is beautiful.
Yeah.
You see, and you're also a fun, good time.
Yeah, I mean we all have flaws. So.
You don't have to tell me. I'm a fucking boss. You brought up Seattle or Portland. I went, they have those sexy baristas.
I don't think that's that wild.
No, I know. I'm kidding. I'm
think
being
it's
hard.
crazy.
No.
I'm trying to think what would be upsetting.
That I did?
Yeah, like that you would say that I'd be like, that's in your algorithm.
Well, now there's the thing that you could see people what they like.
Oh, it's back?
Yeah, now you could
Well,
say
it's
friends.
just on the reels. It'll be like 3 people, and then you could click up to that, and then you'll get that.
Oh.
It's not like the feed.
Oh,
Back in the
I've
day,
seen
you had
that.
the feed where it was like.
I loved that. They shouldn't have gotten rid of that.
I know.
That's real
It's
drama.
not good. That is real drama.
Because you really see what people enjoy. Who's like watching videos on situationships that they keep, that they go, don't go back to your situationship. And I see like 2 people I go, oh my God. You're going through it.
Anthony DeVito, he told me, he goes, anytime I'm about to like a video of a cute animal, you've already liked it. He goes, your name is on every single animal video.
Yeah, that's your jam online, animal videos.
Yeah, or like, what riles me up is like gender inequality. And so they'll just like show me guys that are like, what do you bring to the or like a woman being like, like they'll. Sure. So it's a lot of like domestic labor discussions.
Oh no.
Just
hate watching.
Really feeling a lot of feelings.
Luigi, and then sports. Yeah.
So
I've seen you post LeBron twice.
I mean,
what's going on? Yeah. Do you love LeBron?
I love Luka smiling.
Okay, you love
it
Luka
was it was about the Luka. It was about honestly also post Super Bowl, just kind of seeing Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce kind of like not be leaders within their team. Like you're losing.
Yes.
Stop. Pick up your shoulders and lead your team to fucking victory. You
Everyone
know what
kept showing the Tom Brady clip when they were down, and he was like, "We got the on the sideline, still fucking," and they won that game.
And so, and I'm happy for the Eagles 100%, but it was just like, what the fuck, be a leader. And so to see LeBron pump up Luka like that and like be your fucking self, be like, let's go. And then have Luka like smiling, passing this ball. I was like, I mean, it sucks. You get traded from 100%. Your place. People are like, you're a fat alcoholic and get over there. And you're like, what the fuck? And then to see him like smile and get pumped up. And as a 25-year-old young player, I'm sure he's
LeBron's his favorite player.
Yeah.
And LeBron's favorite player is Luka, which is very cute.
That is
because they play the same way, which is like helping your teammates. I love LeBron so much.
And he helps. I'm a LeBron but I don't know like stat. Like I'm not watching the game.
I love that because
like
the vibes against him are bad for the most part.
But why?
Because he spoke. He like endorsed Obama in 2008, and then they turned him into like a propaganda. Like he's like easy target for propaganda, and he just has been so good for so long. Every single day the news just like does a LeBron like segment. I mean, not the news, ESPN. But ESPN does a LeBron segment that's negative 7 days a week since he's been
coaching. I mean, that's why
17.
I like the NBA over the other leagues. They do stand up for their black players and look what's happening in the world.
Sure, yeah.
And LeBron has like spoken out a little bit, and that's just like that did not fly with
crazy.
a lot of people.
But LeBron called him like a joker, right? Like LeBron just fucking went out there.
What? Who? Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he was
yeah,
like, you jabron. I don't know. He said something fun.
Sure.
Something
I forget what he said.
I mean, I hated before.
But him like taking off the shoes, giving to a kid. There's just like a lot of heart in sport. You know, the Jalen Hurts going straight to the hospital, like Josh Allen with the kids and the bracelets. It's like
there are good athletes.
No, they're mostly rapists. I know that. They're beating their wives. They're MAGA.
They're
going
some
to church.
nice men.
They don't want women working.
I mean, we heard how they spoke about Trump coming to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that's why they lost.
I know, and they got rid of the end racism at the goalposts.
Yeah, it's so fucked because what they're calling it a name where it's like people are succumbing to the fascism before it's even enforced.
I know.
Like they're becoming like Disney.
It's really sad.
Like it's like immediately just like
Disney took a side.
Disney just like I guess
they all just
for their racist video like old stuff. It's like, hey, this is kind of like fucked up, but it happened when it happened. But like you should still watch this cartoon. Yeah. And now they took it off, and they're just like, shut up, you fucking dumb bitch. Watch this zippity doodah. Like,
oh my god, yeah, that's insane.
Everyone's just kind of succumbing to it before it's even like like no one's trying to even fight it. It's like really
they're trying to get the money, and they know that they'll get the money, and they have the position of power. So they're like, all right, we'll just keep getting this money. We'll probably be able to get way more now because Trump is just going to funnel it to us. But that's really. I don't get why regular people are succumbing to it. I'm like, bro, do you really believe in these people that are going to help you?
Propaganda's I mean,
it is real. It's sad.
Brains are real, and it's like people that went to Ivy Leagues in marketing are like doing this, like psychologists, like they know how to get you. And I mean, with Zuckerberg, like he should be tried for war crimes with like how he has swayed elections and like the whatever of information. I don't know. It's above my fucking brain, but
sure. What are your parents?
It's not good.
Are they like because
they have 12 Russian
right?
channels, and that's what they got.
Good.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Actually,
they don't vote. They don't. They'll watch a Schwarzenegger movie once in a while.
Yeah.
But they're watching.
They don't even know.
That's beautiful.
My parents are 87 and 79.
Okay. Because I just imagine them growing up around so much propaganda.
No, my dad will defend Stalin. It's sad.
That's so sad.
Yeah. But my family lineage is like fucked. Like my dad was born in 1938 in the Soviet Union. Yeah. My mom's parents met in a labor camp. My father's whole family was gas chamber murdered and met my grandmother. And then my mom was born June 9th, 1945. So like that's the thing. And then my dad, his two cousins died in the war. His first memory is watching soldiers starve, the bomb. Like his brother saved his life. Like my dad's like, I knew the difference between aid planes and like those planes. So like they just come from this fucked up place and Soviet Union and living under all that. And like, I don't, they've done a lot for me and my sister and a lot of growth, and they're good people, but like, yeah, they're fucked.
Yeah.
They're hoarding and like,
Which you understand their behavior.
I understand, and I wish I can get through it. My dad just started apologizing in the past few years, so that's been
big.
pretty huge.
That's incredible.
In his 80s.
Yeah. He's been going to synagogue, and he's apologized to me twice.
That's nice.
Honestly, more people need to hear that you could learn to apologize in your 80s.
Yeah.
It's actually the most
I know
beautiful
a few of
thing
them.
ever.
I definitely know some people.
Yeah.
You could always change.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is funny.
And they'll listen, and deep down, like, he's for the people of like, fuck the rich, but like, he is just... He'll just say that he told me once, he goes, I heard Elon Musk bought Twitter from Biden. And I'm like, okay. Like, what are you talking about?
Where do you even start?
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's it's like Putin fucking television. Yeah. And we are for Ukraine, and that's where I was born. Yeah. Like, geographically, we just speak Russian because that's what was forced.
Sure.
And so, but it's like, yeah, we're anti the war, but they're because we watch like I spend New Year's with my parents, and we watch just Russian concerts, and it's like there's military people in the audience, and they're not looking it's like dark, but
of course,
I don't really know. I just am happy to have them. A lot of people don't have their parents,
nice.
so
I think that's beautiful.
I'm just there. I'm there to eat. I'm there to play some backgammon. He's gardening. We're eating his vegetables.
That's great. That's my dad too.
Yeah.
He grows weed.
So, oh my God,
Yes.
that's better.
It is. Well, he was just gardening and giving out like tomatoes and pesto, and then he did a weed round, and everyone was like really loving the weed. So now his main focus is weed because he just likes.
I want my parents to eat weed so much.
Oh,
I think
really?
it would
He
change their
doesn't.
life.
He doesn't.
He
He's
doesn't
still-
partake.
No.
But is it good weed?
Yeah, it's good.
He might.
Do you have weed with you
A
tonight?
little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Can I smoke before I go to the
we'll
airport?
smoke.
Yeah, of course.
We were planning on
We can-
smoking with you.
Okay.
Let's go smoke.
No, I always sorry. Can we let's bring it back up? I brought up my
Okay, that's
parents set up. I went really. I didn't have to bring up the gas chamber how they died. Could have
No.
just been like.
No, that's
light.
okay.
That's
real.
okay.
That's your
That is
story.
real.
It's just real shit, and so yeah, it's my sister and I do complain to each other about we wish they would just my mom would deal with her anxiety or fear or this and that, but
Yeah.
it's we can only do so, we gotta leave them alone. They didn't have those resources.
Sure, yeah.
We gotta just be there.
I think
They've done a lot.
That is good, and it sounds like they're both trying their best.
They're trying their best and they listen, but I always say them you raised me and your sister. Why don't you listen to us? That's
Yeah,
my whole
it is
thing. It's
annoying.
these
I feel
parents
you.
raise these kids and then we're like, yo, this is what's happening.
Yes.
And they're like,
feel you.
nah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You paid for my college.
That's
100%.
such a great
I
point.
feel you.
You made me
And
the
I
smart
feel-
person I am.
I feel obligated to give some of it back. I will teach my parents for free anything.
Yes. And
But-
I have a crime podcast. I research
Yeah.
crimes all the time, and we'll talk about the criminal justice system and how things work. And my dad will be like, nah. And I'm like,
They don't like stats.
I'm
I
like,
don't
I'm reading
know.
the
It's
New
really
Yorker.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like .gov.
I'm paying for the Kansas City
Yeah.
Inquirer to find out about
100%.
this gag order crime, and you're like, I don't think so. I'm like, all right, okay, yeah, the judge didn't do that,
Oh
I
my
feel you.
God.
but like I said, he's apologized twice.
It's funny when you hear of someone and they're apologizing now, and you're just like, all right, that's good, and then people in the family are like, he apologized, and everyone, it's very.
That's how toxic men have been.
Yeah, it's just huge news. Can you believe he apologized?
Because how did you guys? Because in my family, we would scream,
scream? Yeah,
silent treatment, and then pretend it didn't happen a few days later.
similar.
And then you have to learn on your own as an adult,
It's not good.
how to fucking communicate.
A lot of screaming. A lot of followed by
screaming.
silent treatment.
Yes.
Not
You guys
good.
discussed, didn't you?
My dad was a principal, so I would sit down and get lectures, and I would then have to go off and think and reflect. And then
Beautiful.
We'd meet back together. When we get in arguments, because we do, he's great with me because he'll go, I want to talk about this. And he goes, I know you need time to think about it. This is
Growth. This is not
No,
me
but
at
this is-
17, 18 years old. I'm fucking screaming.
But that's great.
I was not, yeah.
But he goes, I know
needed to
you need
grow.
time to think about it, so I want to talk about this tomorrow. Here's this. And so then I get the night to think about it, and then we talk about it the next day.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah,
I had an
yeah.
ex once when we would get into an argument, he would just ignore me for days.
That's
And one time he
insane.
walked into a bar, saw me and left, and I was like, you can't do that. We're dating.
Yeah,
You can't do
yeah.
that. What are you talking
You
about?
cannot do that. You
What are
cannot
you talking about?
Your boyfriend, girlfriend, and they leave the bar that you're at.
Like, what?
Yeah. Oh my God.
They needed time, but instead of being like, I need a day, I would just be iced out.
Sure.
Yeah, that's not good.
What the fuck? But I was raised so toxic that I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess this is it. I guess I'll have to chase him down,
Yeah.
But
Just from bar to bar across Chicago. That's where you got your detective skills. Chasing your boyfriends. I know my boyfriend was here.
so embarrassing.
This is awesome. Thank you so
I
much.
don't want it to end.
I'm
Fun,
so-
but we're gonna smoke. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, we're gonna
We're
smoke.
gonna name names.
Well, yeah, we can
Yeah.
name names.
Yeah.
We could go over our list
We
of
don't have
our,
that many names.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could
I'll
go.
talk about the Swedish pedophile. No. go ahead.
Yeah, I need to call my mother and ask
Dead
her about if
Swedish
Swedish people
pedophile.
are cheap.
Yeah, they probably. It's just like
It's interesting.
cultures are different.
I know Swedish people and Finnish people hate each other. My grandma.
They're so. I know, but they're so similar to us. I guess
that's
or
what
to
it
me,
is.
not to you, but to me.
No,
they're
to me.
similar.
What do I know about them? You know.
But it's kind of like, I don't know, if you're Eastern European, you're all the same, whether you're fucking Latvia or Yugoslavia or whatever. Yugoslavia doesn't even exist anymore. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
suddenly, I don't know any country. But
I just know from
Azerbaijan,
basketball,
Georgia,
Slovenia, Serbia.
There's
a vibe.
Yeah.
Romania, it's like you see the gymnasts,
Yes.
you're like, that's the Eastern Europe, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with the Nordic culture, or up there.
Maybe.
Scandinavian.
Well, they would say they would go.
They like straight lines. They like silence. They don't like compliments.
They don't. They hate compliments. They hate talking. They hate speaking their feelings. Yeah. My mumu, I would sit with her. We watched Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and she put her arm out, and she would let me just kind of move her loose skin back and forth on her arm. That was how we would bond. I would just sit there, and she would go like this, like present her arm, and I would just go. As she watched her show, that was us bonding, and that was my love, my mumu.
Oh my god, that's so cute but weird.
It was weird. It was weird.
Because if she was sitting normal and you were getting into it, but I love that she presented.
She knew that's what I liked. And you tell what more love can you show someone? Be like I love you so much, I'll give you my loose skin to flap around. I'll never experience love like that ever again in my life.
No, this is actually sad. I guess we'll really end on a sad note. But all my grandparents died before I was born, and I never got a I've never had grandparents.
Do you want to go inside and you can play with my loose skin? I'll present my arm to you as we smoke.
But you're right. That love seems special.
It does. All right. Let's go. Everyone should go. Anything you want to plug besides the Netflix special? Everyone, please watch it. It's so fucking funny.
It's great.
I'm on the road, a whole new hour. It's not as good as obviously the hour of my life that I put out.
You are so funny.
It's fun.
You are so funny. You are. Everyone, go watch the Netflix special. Go see Liza in person.
And then if you like SVU, I have a Law & Order SVU podcast called That's Messed Up.
I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anything, Robbie?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Hit the music.